Hello, I'm Mayor Barbara McMorrow, and on behalf of Deputy Mayor Lester Preston, Committeemen Anthony Amiano, Tom Cook, and David Salkin, I welcome you to From the Mayor's Desk. We have a fabulous show for you today. We've been talking before we began to tape the show about all the things we have to say. So sit back, relax, and you'll learn about the 50th anniversary of the Crop Walk in America. Now, some of you know what the Crop Walk is. Some of you listening, watching, may not know what the Crop Walk is. By the time this show's over, you will know all about the Crop Walk, and you're going to want to participate in it. I can guarantee you, you're going to feel part of this wonderful organization. It is 50 years old in America. It is the 44th year for Freehold's participation. So it is something that has become part of the fabric of our community. And we know that our show reaches other municipalities besides Freehold. So even if you don't live in Freehold Township and you are watching this show, come on in, the water's fine. Join us for the Crop Walk this year. At the end of the show, we're going to have contact information for you so that you don't have to worry about writing it down. Just watch the show and listen and learn. And you'll see that you can be part of this wonderful group of men and women and young men and young women who are working every day to hopefully ensure that no one goes hungry. You know, most of us are trying to lose weight and we can't think about hunger. We're only hungry because we're on a diet. And yet there are so many people in our community right here in our home where they don't have enough food. And we're going to talk about that today and what we can do. Nobody should ever be hungry. Nobody should ever wonder where his or her next meal is going to come. It's something we need to address, and we can do it, and it's so easy to do. And it's fun. That's the best part. This whole thing is fun. So let me start first by asking my guests to introduce themselves.
I'm Pastor Pat Medley. I'm the coordinator of the Freehold area Crop Walk. And for many years I served as the pastor at the Hope Lutheran Church on Nelton Adelphia Road, which is now capably pastored by the Reverend Dr. Ed Kropa. But one of the things I couldn't give up doing in retirement was running the Freehold Crop Walk. So it's a privilege to be with you, and thank you so much for doing this program, Barbara.
Well, thank you for bringing the information to me. I knew we did the Crop Walk. I had no idea that it's the 50th anniversary, so it's something very, very special.
It's our golden anniversary.
That's right, that's right. So, you know what? So people could donate like $50. That would be great in honor of the 50th anniversary.
Or $500.
Or $500. Or $5,000.
Or
you know what? Even, I was going to say.
We're glad
even
for 50 cents.
That's right.
Everything.
Whatever you donate is more than we had to begin with.
Exactly.
So it's always important. Go ahead, Amrik.
Hi, I'm Amrik Singh, and I am from a resident of Freehold Township, and I go to the Freehold Borough High School.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in ninth grade.
Hard to believe. He's so well spoken, and wait till you hear what he has done. We have to keep our eye on him. I think his future is going to be one of public service for sure.
My name is Teresa Cintron. I am the Community Engagement Specialist for Church World Service, which is the organization that sponsors the Crop Hunger Walks nationwide.
So we have so many different groups coming together for Crop Walk. Maybe you could talk about all the different groups who are involved with it.
Yes, our walk has been growing. It has been sponsored by the Freehold Clergy Association, which is an interfaith association of clergy from the really wider Freehold area, Freehold Borough, Freehold Township, Manalapan. We really draw walkers from a large area. And the thing I love about it is that in this fractured world, it's an interfaith opportunity for people to come together and to do good that travels completely around the world, because CROP has work with people who are natives in organizations that fight hunger and poverty and work for justice and peace around the world. And so it's really a wonderful thing. just recently, this is 2019, but in 2018, the Windsor Heightstown Area Ministerium joined the Freehold Crop Walk.
Yeah.
So we now draw walkers from a 3-county area because we draw from the nearer portion of Ocean County, Monmouth County, and Mercer County. So we have Windsor, Heightstown, Princeton, the whole area,
Keeps growing.
Plainsboro. Yes, they come to Freehold Borough to walk with us. And the walk is always on the 3rd Sunday in October. Our kickoff events start at 1:30, registration and kickoff events start at 1:30, and the walk steps off at 2 o'clock. And we try deliberately to design it for all activity levels, because it's not about breaking a sweat. Originally people walked, and I've been walking for 42 years in crop walks since I was a young, newly married pastor in Trenton. My husband started the Trenton Walk. We walked 10-mile walks or 10K walks and had cards to be clipped, to show that you had done your walk. And then you went and you showed your card and said, give me the money that you sponsored for each mile that I walked. Nowadays, we have a 2.6-mile walk on the sidewalks, and I kept it to one side of Main Streets for safety. And we also have a 1/10 of a mile route that just circles the host congregation, so that people are able, no matter what their ability, to participate in the walk. My mother, when she was 89, did the mini walk, and I was very proud that she participated. So it's not about breaking a sweat, it's about being outrageously generous. And we walk because in many parts of the world, and I have seen this, it's usually women and girls who carry water from wells at a great distance from their home. Can you imagine walking 11 miles to get water one way to get water, and then rolling it home or carrying it on your head, or having a yoke on your shoulders and carrying water on either side of you instead of going to school? That's the difference that this makes.
Well, don't you think part of it is because we take for granted that we turn on our water and safe water comes out, although now we're seeing in parts of our country where
it's not safe water.
Right, and so we're beginning to realize that
Exactly.
it's not something we should take for granted. Or the fact that we go into the store to buy our groceries and it's all there, and we don't, and you can get food now out of season because of the way society is. It's flown in from all over. And I think we take it for granted too much. And we have to realize that in many parts of the world, they don't have grocery stores.
Exactly.
And they can't just go to the store and shop. Or, as we do now, well, I'm not so good with technology, but those who are, you go online and order your food, or you call and order your food, and it's delivered. You don't even have to go to the store. But, so Crop Walk has, not only here, then in Monmouth County and the other counties surrounding us, it's around the world, it impacts all over.
Yes, last year the theme country, and Teresa can speak to this more broadly than I, but in Indonesia was our theme country. My late father was the child of an engineer who worked in the Dutch East Indies, and he was born in Jakarta. My dad, my late father, was born in Jakarta, which was the theme capital of the theme country last year.
Now, what is the theme country?
Well, this year we don't have a theme country because we're celebrating the anniversary.
50th.
The 50th is our theme this year, our golden anniversary. So, and we're very proud of our Freehold Walk because it has grown, and we're now a cream of the crop.
Yes, I
crop
have that
walk.
in my notes. That's right, since 2017. So there are over 800 walks, and you are one of the top ones. I
We're
think
one of the
that's
top
incredible.
100 walks.
Yes.
So we're very, very proud of that.
Well, I'm very proud.
We want our generosity to grow.
And you've brought up a good point also for our viewers who say, oh, I'm not into such good physical shape. You can do as much of the walk as you can.
Right.
And
We even looked at the possibility of having a crop rock for hunger where people would sit in rocking chairs.
that's a good idea.
With maybe an infant could raise money for World
That's
Hunger.
right.
Or, a person who likes rocking chairs for that matter. But
You know what?
the main thing is to have fun raising money for World Hunger.
That's a great idea.
And we
to
do.
something like that.
We actually have pets this year who can enter
Yes,
the
I saw
Freehold
that.
Crop Walk.
Tell them how you can do that. I had it here someplace. Yes.
We have a photo contest, a hunger
Where did I see
pet
that?
photo contest. They can email their pet photo to mary.keelan, Keelan, @yahoo.com. And there's an entrance fee to enter your pet photo.
Yes.
And there's a prize. We're going to vote on the hunger pet photos at the walk. But I have little T-shirts that a pet maybe could
Really?
wear and walk on the day of the walk. Your pet can raise money for World Hunger.
Yes,
You
we
know-
have several pets raising money too.
But that's a great idea. So if you can't make the walk, maybe your pet can make
Right.
the walk and can raise the money.
On the day of the walk, we collect rice, beans, soup, and peanut butter. This year we're also collecting pet food because one of the sad things is that sometimes hungry people with pets have to question, can they feed their pet or can they eat?
Right.
So we're also collecting pet food and giving it to pet rescue organizations.
So let me ask you, dry pet food or cans, both?
Anything that's shelf stable.
Okay, that's great. That whole thing about the pet, when I read about it, and you can bring them on a leash also. You
Yes,
can bring your
pets can
pet.
walk on a leash.
I don't know if my fish will be able to do that, but you know what? I could always bring him in his little.
Your fish would be the
Yes.
first fish raising money for World Hunger.
Well, you know what?
Circling the bowl.
Yeah, your
Yes.
fish can send notes to other people with pets that can donate. I have one that used to raise like $10,000, and it was a dog, and the owner obviously sent a message to friends that own parakeets, fish, and they donated something on behalf of their
Of the
pet.
fish.
Yeah. So your pets
I'm
could
going
be
to have
part
to
of
see
it.
about this. You know
Oh,
what?
something-
Pets are big on social media.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I know.
yes. One other thing I wanted to highlight today, if you don't know what is a crop hunger walk, it's just a solidarity movement. It's just the community coming out, getting out of their churches, their schools, their areas of work and say, I am here. I want to show up for my neighbor. My neighbor could be your local community, as we have been sharing, because part of it stays in the community and part of it goes to the world and other areas that, they are in a more vulnerable situations than here. But just to have a glance of what it means as we speak, right now, Texas is in trouble. There were some floods.
Yes.
Right.
Containers have been delivered because crop hunger money is available to transport cleaning buckets, school kits, blankets for people that are in danger. So we walk because many people right now are walking for safety. There's a flood, people start to walk with their
That's
families.
right.
People, kids and families need to walk for water, for food, for health, you name it. So we walk in solidarity with them, not for them, not because they cannot do it. Because we are humans, we are part of a human community, a human neighborhood, that we are just the same, and we are saying and showing to younger generation, no, you have to do this. It's because we care, and because we live in that space of caring, why not do it together?
Exactly.
Well said.
That's
Our
the
shirt,
whole purpose of
Amrik
this
has
event.
the shirt on and I do too. We share because we care.
Oh.
And it's the feet with the heart, if that's the connection.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, let's talk about the shirt, if I may
Oh,
hold it up.
yes. Mhm.
Because we have this, as Amrik showed you, the shirt, and then we have on the back the sponsors. So why don't we just talk for a minute about the sponsors? Who
We
have?
invite businesses, individuals, congregations, social clubs, politicians, we have all kinds of sponsors, to be sponsors of our crop walk on the t-shirt, and they send us a check made out to the Freehold Clergy Association of $200, and then they appear just the name of the business or organization on the back of the shirt, and that makes a big difference. All of that money after we pay for the shirts goes to World Hunger. So last year, this is the 2018 shirt, we raised about $9,000 in t-shirt sponsorships. And Barbara, on behalf of the Freehold Area Crop Walk, I'd like to present this shirt to you.
Thank you. Thank you
I hope
very
I
much.
picked a
Here's
size
your-
that you like. If
Yes.
it's not the size you like, I can
No,
give you a
it-
size that will fit you.
It is. And
Perfectly.
you know what? I'll wear that when I'm out and about in town so that people can see it. And it'll get them talking and they can ask me questions. And I've done my homework so I can answer. Because there's so much, I always see in the media, you get coverage. And it's the crop walk, the walk for hunger. But what really is it? People see it and they don't really know all the details. And so in preparing for the show, I learned so much about what you're doing. It's not just one day.
Oh no, we start working on the walkway in advance every
Right.
year. It's a big enterprise
Right.
to engage as many people as possible.
Yes.
And I go about and meet with groups and explain the walk to organizations and schools and congregations, and invite people to become a partner in the walk. And it's such a meaningful thing that there are lots of ways to fight hunger and poverty, but this is something that touches a lot of hearts. Also, one of the things I really like about the crop walk is that organizations can designate their giving. If they choose not to have it go through Church World Service Crop, they can choose to designate it through any 501c3 hunger fighting agency that they choose. 25% of the money comes still back to local hunger fighting charities. And if I have new organizations that join our Freehold Area Walk, I segregate their donations and permit them to say where they want their 25% to go
Well, that's
locally.
good to know.
Yes.
So people who belong to various
Yes.
service organizations who are looking for things,
Has to be
to
something
do.
that fights hunger.
yes,
Mhm.
well, and we have that. I'm also thinking, I know in the schools, you have different service organizations. I know the Honor Society, they have to
Yeah.
do service to the community. The various schools have different types of community service. This would be wonderful for our students to participate.
Yes.
And also for
We
them
do give
to
service
see-
project credit.
You do.
We do, absolutely. We give service project credit for participating in the walk.
Do you, and maybe scouts might want
Yes,
to
and everybody
participate?
who walks gets the t-shirt as a
Yeah.
thank you gift as well, to recognize their efforts, because we're very grateful to those who participate.
I just think it's phenomenal what you do.
Expand what you just said with your question about scouts. Many have questions about how it works. One of the things that the scouts are being very supportive is spreading the word, create awareness. That's such an important community service component about what is happening in our town. This event is just a collaboration network that remains during the year, and learning and sharing what are the hunger issues of social justice is something that perfectly aligns with several patches for the scouts.
Oh, so that's
They have a
great.
new patch?
It's not a crop hunger walk patch, but through their community service patches, there are jobs we can accommodate in this
perfect.
effort.
So those of you who are into scouting, you might want to consider joining the crop walk, because it can be part of the community service and it helps you to get your badges as you.
Exactly.
I have to say, our Freehold, one of our scout troops, goes out and they put the signage out so that people, they walk the route before the walk begins, putting out arrows to show how
Oh, that's
to
a
do
great
it.
idea.
We have maps that we give out at the walk start.
But we're not all good map readers, so
But
if we see an
there are
arrow,
arrows,
right,
yes.
we could,
Turn here. and
yes.
Make the circle to get back to the start point.
I-
The
Thought of
2019 walk, again, is going to be hosted by the Reformed Church of Freehold at 67 West Main Street. And
that's where they meet.
That's where we meet, and that's where we have our kickoff events. We have hoagies, we have pastries, we have water, use of the restrooms if necessary, and giving out the t-shirts. All of that happens at the start point. We have our little mini walk there, or the longer 2.6 mile route. And we also collect the food staples, the 4 things that we're collecting in the pet food.
And just review those 4 things again.
Yes, it's rice, beans, peanut butter, and soup, canned soup, and pet food.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I have a question. How did you get involved?
Okay, so I found out about the crop walk from my church, and I've always wanted to do something, like take part of something that is actually impacting society. Because, I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to give back. And my church has given me a lot of different opportunities, and I'm really grateful. And I found out about this, and I was like, this is perfect. So that's how I got involved in it, and I'm enjoying it.
And you also did a commercial.
Yes.
So I'd like you to talk about that. And we're hopeful. We're going to see, we have a copy of the commercial. We're going to see if we can edit it into the program. So we may be able to do that as well. But just on the off chance that we can't do that, because technology is, as we said, is just not my friend. Talk about, tell what the commercial, how you came about it, who's involved, the message it has.
Yeah, so me and some of my friends, we met up and we thought about what's the best way to get our message across. And we found some powerful facts that are like really outstanding. Like, I'll just throw one at you. The earth produces enough natural food to feed all 7 billion of us people, but the poor people cannot afford it. So that's why the crop walk is so important, because we have the resources, just not everyone's eating. It's like, it's a right. We deserve to be fed. But so we found some powerful facts, and we talked about them, and also we included our website, which is crophungerwalk.org /Freehold NJ, which you guys should all check out. And we just tried to find a way to just have a short public service announcement.
And where is that playing? Do you have it on any local
We're
access?
posting it on our Facebook page and our, I'm not sure if we can get it on the Instagram. I haven't tried that yet. I think that's doable.
Yes,
So I just received it.
It's very exciting. And I congratulate you and your friends for doing that. Are they going to be at the walk also?
Yes.
Yeah. I really do commend you, because you are our future. You truly are. And as I said before we began the show, when we were just chatting, that the news is so awful all the time. And then you meet someone like Amrik and you say, okay, the future is okay. It's going to be in good hands because you care. Not only do you care, but you're doing something about it. You know, it's one thing for us to say hunger's a terrible thing, and someone should do something about it. It's when we say hunger's a terrible thing and we need to do something about it, and we do something about it, that's really the answer to it. And I do want to mention, because we have other organizations also that are all working to feed those who are in need, Food Stock, which is an annual event now in Freehold Township, and we have that also in October at our municipal building. So it is here, not in the building, it's outside next to the building. And
I believe in 2019 it's the 19th of
the 19th,
October.
Yes, so it's the same weekend. So you can do both this year, you can do both of them, which would be, I think, wonderful to do. 2 different types of activities. And remember that going forward, they are always going to be on this weekend, the 3rd weekend in October. So what you want to do is mark it for next year already, so you know, and you know that it's rain or shine.
Rain or shine. We've never been rained out in the,
See that?
I don't know, all the years that I've been planning the crop walk, we've been fortunate. We've never been rained out. We've had sprinkles, but not ever enough to keep us. Not ever enough to keep us from having an event. And when you think about the things that are happening in 2019 in Texas, it's what's rain? You know, we can do this.
That's right, absolutely.
We can do this.
We can walk through it, absolutely.
Exactly.
And we also have Fulfill, which is the name now of the food bank of Monmouth and Ocean County, and they also fill the need. So everybody's working together. Don't feel that if you give to the crop walk, then you can't give to the others. You can give to all of them if you would like. And that would be a wonderful thing, it really would. The crop walk, though, the 50th anniversary is just so special this year. So I hope that our viewers are going to participate and either come on down or send in the check or spread the word, whatever you can do, because social media really is helpful, isn't it? So you can blast out the information.
Yes, so please try, because social media is something that's very important in our society at the moment. So it's a really easy way to spread the message.
If you go to crophungerwalk.org/freeholdnj, you can register a team, pick a name, pick a goal, register walkers, fundraise through that site. It's exciting. Amrik's already registered. You can contribute to Amrik. There you go.
I like that. You know, it's so well organized. I'm just thinking every time you add to what you're doing, it really has continued to grow.
We'll actually be at the mall on Saturdays promoting the walk at the
That's right,
Freehold
you had
Raceway
mentioned that.
Mall.
Yes.
You know, I've got volunteers. If you want to help us, let me know. That's the way that we're trying to get the word out. Handing out walker envelopes to participants so that they can collect funds, and of course the website so that people can register. People can register right then and there on their phone. It's as easy as that. We'll help you.
Let me ask you, on the day of the walk, if I have not registered ahead, if I hadn't done it, but I say, you know, it's the third Sunday, they're having the crop walk, it's a nice day, I just want to come out and I want to just write a check and make a donation. They could do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Or I just want to
Come down.
I want to bring food.
Give $15. Our threshold is $15 to get a shirt, because the shirt costs something too.
Yes.
We want something to go to hunger. But come down, make a contribution, get a shirt, jump into the walk. And we collect funds after the walk as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, people can they can start fundraising the day of the walk and continue. We actually have prizes to encourage people to.
The gold sneaker was it?
We have the coveted gilded sneaker.
Yes,
I
we
did
have
send you a
pictures of
picture.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're going to show you. The audience is going to be seeing that.
So we have a gilded sneaker trophy
Yes.
for the group with the most walkers. So try to get a lot of walkers. We have a gilded sneaker that is given 1 month after the walk to the organization that raises the most funds. We have a t-shirt that's given to the individual who raises the most money at the time of the walk. Whoever has the most contributions becomes the walk marshal. And they walk through the balloon arch and lead us as we start the walk. And
Fun.
this year, 2019, we're starting with a new award for the young person under 21 who raises the most funds. So they're competing for that, and it's some nifty prizes.
Well, I have seen pictures of the coveted gold sneaker. I think that's just great. It really is.
It's fun.
It is. Well, you know, hunger isn't fun, but raising money for it can be fun. So
It's
that
a problem
we
that
can,
have solution.
yes.
Yes.
And one other thing I wanted to say, if you're from Freehold but your kids move away and they are not in town but they want to support the town, they can donate online. So it doesn't matter. There's no excuse if you're not in the town
That's
anymore.
right. That's right.
So you just contact your kids, your grandchildren, or whatever. You know, they are not in town. They can still
They can
support
donate
the town.
You know, that's so important because with this technology that we do have, it's very easy to donate.
Because they might remember, oh, I walked like 30 years ago.
Right.
You can still donate.
Yes, because people are still hungry, aren't they?
They are hungry, or
Yeah.
things like climate change. Like a few years ago, a lot of the investment from crop hunger money was donated to the shore here in New Jersey
Right.
after Hurricane Sandy. And it remains, we are long-term responders for emergencies as well. So it's there are so many things that your contribution can do. We can go and have hours of a show, but I don't want to overwhelm with that. I will invite you to go crophungerwalk.org, and you will find a lot of information, other locations where you can sign in, but also not to lose the connection with your family and friends that are here, because you are far away.
That's a very wise point to make. And what if I wanted to do a donation in honor of someone or in memory of someone? Can
Absolutely. We had a synagogue that one of their members had died, and the year that they first joined our walk, they made their collection in memory of their beloved member. And I thought that was just a
Great
lovely
idea.
thing. It was wonderful.
Exactly.
I have on Facebook, on my birthday, which is not anywhere near the walk, posted that I'd like birthday presents not to me but to the Crop Hunger Walk. And that's another wonderful thing that people very often do.
Well, and Thanksgiving is coming, and that's of course when we think about food baskets and food drives, so no one should be hungry for Thanksgiving. And then of course Christmas comes, Hanukkah comes, the various Kwanzaa, all the different holidays that come in December, and we think again, no one should go hungry. And then January, February, March, nobody's thinking about it anymore because the holidays are gone. The giving, we have more holidays, but those holidays where we focus are gone. And I just, as we come to the end of the show, and it's been delightful, I have to tell you, I know we could go on, and I wish you so well, but I just want for our viewers to realize that hunger does not take a holiday. It does not take a vacation. And I have often said that the summer months are so important because schools are closed and we have children who rely on the breakfast and lunch programs that we have in our schools throughout the state, throughout the country. And then summer comes and those programs aren't there for them. And so it's a hungry time for them when everybody's on vacation, having a good time. So throughout the year, yes, give now. Give to the Crop Walk and the other, and Fulfill and Food Stock and everything. Please do. And the holidays come, absolutely, and be generous. And maybe if you have everything and you say, I don't need anything with the holidays or with a birthday, you could say make a donation to help feed somebody else. And then though, in the winter when it's cold and you're at your home nice and warm, with hot chocolate or whatever it is, think about the people who maybe don't have heat and don't have food.
Right.
And continue please to donate. We said earlier, whatever you donate is money that Crop Walk did not have.
Exactly.
So it could be 50 cents, it could be $5. Whatever you give is more than they have right now. And it could help feed a child, a senior citizen, a family that's struggling, a young family with all the children. You just don't know. You don't know who goes to bed hungry. And that's why this type of program is really just so very important. So don't forget to come out to the Crop Walk. Have a lot of fun doing it. And while you're having fun, you're also helping to defeat hunger. And that's what we're trying to do. Well, you know what, I just thought that's why the coveted gold sneaker, because they are
We're walking.
defeating, that's right, that's right, see? I got that.
That's it.
And that only took half an hour.
So
And
the
I
third
can-
Sunday in October.
Yes, third
at
Sunday in
1:30
October,
At
1:30.
67 West Main Street, Freehold. And website, all the information is at crophungerwalk.org/FreeholdNJ.
Please come, please join us, and please make it one of the things you do every year. Make it a family event and everybody, or what a lovely date, just come and walk together. It really is an event that gives throughout the year.
Right.
And we're counting on all of you to help. So thank you all so much for giving your time and for coming today. Thank you for giving your time all year with this. I really do appreciate it. You're just wonderful. And I know the other people are so dedicated to this, and that's what makes Crop Hunger Walk. I really should give the whole title, the Crop Hunger Walk, so special in each one of our lives. So thank you for bringing all the information to us. So until next time, this is Mayor Barbara McMorrow saying, stay safe and be well.
795 million people worldwide do not have enough food to lead a healthy, active life.
Did you know that 1 out of 6 children, almost 100 million children in developing countries are underweight?
How can we help?
You can go to www.crophungerwalk.org